Okay, last 5 minutes we'll take the yesterday's formulas. Okay, before that we'll learn some concepts. Yes. अजून काय आहे ना? Okay. Today we are going to learn a concept called as hydrogen line spectrum. So write down the heading hydrogen line spectrum. Okay, first we'll try to understand what is this. See here, do you know what is a discharge tube? We have seen many discharge tube experiment, correct? Okay, suppose this is a discharge tube, and do you know that electrodes are inbuilt in it? So one which is attached to negative terminal cathode, one which is attached to positive terminal anode. And in this electric discharge tube, you know, very high voltage is applied, around 10,000 volt. Why so high voltage is applied? Like electric spark is going on in the sky during rainy season. The वीज कडकडतात. Same situation they are trying to build here. So voltage is very high. Okay. The pressure of the gas is maintained very high. Sorry, very low pressure by attaching vacuum pump here. So they can remove all the gas inside of this tube. And in this tube, they are for this hydrogen line spectrum. For hydrogen line spectrum, they have put hydrogen gas at a very low pressure. The pressure is 0.01 atm. The pressure is very low. Hydrogen gas at very low pressure, 0.01 atmospheric pressure. Okay, what happened now? Such a high voltage is applied, then some electric spark will be there. Some electric spark will be there, like lightning. Electric spark will be there. So it will provide some energy. It will provide some energy. Now this energy will be utilized in two works. What is the two work? Now here it is hydrogen. Can I say this is a hydrogen molecule? Because two hydrogens of atom have come together. So first what will happen? This hydrogen molecule will break into hydrogen atom. So hydrogen H2 means, is it like this H bond H? First it will break as H and H. When there is single, we say it as hydrogen atom. Okay. Now suppose this is an hydrogen atom. So this is the nucleus of hydrogen. So how many electrons does hydrogen have? So one electron will be in outermost shell. This is another hydrogen. So some energy will be used to break this hydrogen molecule into hydrogen atom. And some energy this electron will absorb. Some energy this electron will absorb. And yesterday I told you, when electron absorbs the energy, what happens? It jumps from inner orbit to outer orbit. Excited state. Do you remember? So now tell me, some energy will be used to convert this hydrogen molecule into hydrogen atom. Got it? Some energy this electron will absorb. And when it will absorb energy, it will jump from inner orbit or lower orbit to outer orbit, for inner shell to outer shell. Now tell me, will all electron absorb same amount of energy? No, it will absorb, some will absorb little less energy, some will absorb more energy. One which is absorb less energy will jump to the next orbit. Suppose it is in first shell, so it is in K shell, it will jump into L. But if it absorbs more energy, then from first to fourth, or from fourth to fifth, from first to sixth, from first to seventh, it means now. And I told you, whenever it absorbs energy, from ground state, it will go to excited state. But you know, when they are moving from inner shell to outer shell, they will become unstable. Energy will increase, but they will become, and they will try to return back by giving out. That is called nothing but spectrum. Got it? That is nothing but spectrum. Now, what these scientists did, they arranged this spectrum in systematic order. They arranged this spectrum in, and then they named it hydrogen line spectrum. Got it? Okay. Now tell me, suppose see here, suppose this is first shell, that is K shell, L, M, N, K, L, M, N, okay, like this. Okay, if electron is in K shell, some will jump in, and some will jump in, but then they will try to return back. Suppose electron has reached here. Electron has, either it will return back from N to K. Like this it will return, or first it will return here, then it will come here, then it will come here. Or first directly it will come till here, then here. It has to return back because it is more stable near the nucleus. Some will directly come till here, then here. So this line is nothing but spectrum. But what this scientist did, now this is uneven spectrum. They tried to arrange it in a systematic order. And they named it as hydrogen line spectrum. Again, I'll repeat. One discharge tube was taken. In that, two electrodes were put. One is cathode, one is anode. Very high voltage was applied. Very high voltage because spark should be generated. Like lightning, what should be generated? Spark. The first that tube was evacuated by vacuum pump. It was made empty, and very low gas was filled, hydrogen gas. 0.01 atmospheric pressure gas was filled. Now, when the light was put on that, so that energy is utilized in two things. In what is the first thing? To break this hydrogen molecule into hydrogen atom. And second, the electron in the hydrogen atom will absorb this energy, and they will do excitation. They will jump from inner shell to outer shell. If they will absorb less energy, one shell they can jump. If they absorb more energy, 5-6 shells they can jump. But anyhow, they are going to return it back. Because outside it is unstable, because energy is more. Energy is more means stability is less. They will try to come back. When they will try to come back, either they will come from 7 to 6, 5, 4, or 7 direct to 1, or 7 to 3, 3 to 1, or 7 to 5, 5 to 1. Then what these scientists did, they tried to arrange this in a systematic order. This is uneven lines, no? These are uneven lines. They just arrange it in a proper way. And they created hydrogen line spectrum. And different scientists found these different bands. So they were named according to them, according to their names. So now I'm going to draw hydrogen line spectrum diagram. You also draw it. Now, whatever is this theory is there, I'm not going to tell you. There is no need of it. What is important? That the hydrogen line spectrum diagram. Now, a discharge tube is taken. This is only once you just read it. Never the question will be asked how much voltage applied, what is the length of tube. Like this question J will never ask. So no need of writing that. Directly I'll draw hydrogen line spectrum diagram, and then we'll analyze it. Okay, so write down hydrogen line spectrum. This is K shell. What is need to talk? K L M N. Suppose electron has reached this seventh line, okay? From seventh line to the first. We need to arrange in systematic order, no? So from 7 to first, 6 to first, 5 to first, 4 to first, 3 to first, 2 to first. Like a systematic way. The first series is called as Lyman series. The first series is called as 7 to 1, 6 to 1, 5 to 1, 4 to 1, 3 to 1, 2 to 1. This is which series? Lyman series. First series, Lyman series. And it lies in ultraviolet region. It lies in which region? Ultraviolet region. And ultraviolet region is just near to the visible region. No? Have you seen that spectrum? Ultraviolet region is near to the visible region. Yes. Yes. That series I told you. Classical Gadi, that series. Yes. So Lyman series lies in UV region, ultraviolet region. So this is the first. So if they ask you which is the first series, you will say Lyman series in UV region. Now, for second series, now for first series from 7 to first we have reached, correct now? Now second from 7 to 2, 6 to 2, 5 to 2, second spectrum. See here, from 7 to 2, then 6 to 2, and then you write it 5 to 2, 4 to 2, and 3 to 2. This is Balmer series, and it is in visible region. It is in visible region. 7 to 2, 6 to 2, 5 to 2, 4 to 2, 3 to 2. So if I ask you for Balmer series, which is the ground state, you say n is equal to 2. This is ground for this. Which is the ground state for Lyman series? 1. N is equal to 1. For this, it is n is equal to 2. Now third series. Yes, it will start till here. It will end here, no? 7 to 3, 6 to 3, 5 to 3, 4 to 3. So how many lines will be there? 4 lines, no? Yes. So I think so you will be able to draw a diagram. I'll just write the name of the series here. Now, first is Lyman, second is Balmer. Okay. First one is, okay, first and second is written. From third I will start. Third is Paschen series. Paschen series, and it lies in IR region. What is IR? What is the full form of IR? Infrared. Third one is partial. Third means its ground state is n is equal to 3. Then now fourth series. So how many lines will be there? 3 lines. So that is called as bracket series. Bracket series. This also lies in IR region. Now fifth one means how much line? 7 to 5, 6 to 5, 2 lines only. We say it as fund series. Actually, here P is silent. What? How to pronounce it? Fund series. Here P is silent. And the sixth series, only one line is there. In six series, most of the books will have only 5 series, but 6 series is also there. That is called Humphrey series. Far IR region. Okay, which is the first series? Lyman series. UV region. Lyman series, UV region. Second, Balmer series, visible region. Balmer series, visible region. Then Paschen series, IR region. 3 series finished. 4, bracket, IR region. Then fund series. Most of them say P fund, but it is just fund. P is silent here. Fund series, IR region. And then Humphrey series, for IR region. Got it? So now you'll be saying, okay, sir, 6 series are there. It's not like that, student. This electron can return from any shell. So there we'll say n is equal to infinity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Till 7 we have seen. But there is no limit. So we'll say n is equal to infinity. For infinity, it is going to reach ground state. Here ground state is first for Lyman series. Balmer series, it is 2. Got it? So can I say, you'll always have to tell me N1 and N2. N1 and N2. N1 is ground state and N2 means, now for Lyman series, I'll say N1 is equal to 1. Correct? N1 is equal to, but N2 can be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 till infinity. Is it correct? Which is the end? Which is the ground state? N1 will be equal to 1. And N2, or it can reach from 7 to 1, 6 to 1. But I have written only till 7. It can go till infinity. So can I write N2 will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which is the second series? N1 will be equal to 2. N1 will be equal to, and N2 will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it is there. Third series, Paschen series. N1 is equal to 3. And N2 will be 4, 5, 6, 7, so on. Then next series, fourth series, bracket series. N1 is equal to 4. And N2 can be 5, 6, 7, so on. Then Fund series. N1 is equal to 5 and N2 can be 6, 7, 8, whatever is so on. Last one is Humphrey series. N1 is equal to 6 and N2 can be 7, 8, 9, whatever is there. So you should put that dot dot dot. So continue. Got it? General idea you got? Okay. Sometime what happens? They will ask you which is the second series in hydrogen spectrum. So which is second series? Balmer series. Okay. Generally we forget this sequence. Now only you have learned. So this is fixed. Now here on board also it is there. Okay. Lyman, after Lyman, Balmer, after Balmer, Paschen. At least in 10th you learns here. Lal, Bal, Pal. Like that. Lyman, Balmer, Paschen. Lal, Bal, Pal. Okay. First three clicks to you. Immediately you can remember the next one. That is bracket. Then P fund, Anambre, Lal, Bal, Pal. Lal means Lyman, Balmer, Paschen. Lyman, Balmer, Paschen. Then other are very easy. Bracket, prefund, Humphrey. Bracket, prefund, and Humphrey. Got it? So we are going to see some very simple formulas in this. But series you understood. So if it is asked which is the fourth series, which is the fifth series, which is the sixth series. Okay. Now this series is for hydrogen. Correct? No, hydrogen spectrum we have written. But I am saying this series is for everyone which is having single electron. Like that Bohr's theory we have seen for single electron. Here also hydrogen is having how much electron? Can I say same series for He plus one electron only? This series is for one electron species. Got it? Though name is written hydrogen line spectrum, but all will have same series if n electron is how much? 1. So lithium 2 plus, beryllium 3 plus, boron 4 plus, boron is 4 means 3 plus. Sorry, boron is 5, no? So 4 plus. Got it? Any problem in this? So we are going to see some important formulas. Okay. So write down the first formula. Write down the first formula. Total number of emission lines. Total number of emission lines. Total number of emission line. Total number of emission line between N2 and N1. Between N2 and N1. What is N1? Initial line. What is N2? From where the electron is returning back? Are you getting it? From N2 line between N2 and N1. Write down the formula. N2 minus N1. Again N2 minus N1 plus 1 divided by 2. From this you can count how many lines are there. 7 to 1, but 7 to 5 can come from 5 to 1. 7 to direct 6, from 6 to then 1. Like this, how many lines are possible? How many lines are possible? You can calculate by this formula. In this, N2 should be always greater than, if they ask you, from 5th to 1st. The electron has returned back from 5th to, so which is the bigger number? 5. So that should be N2. And the smaller number should be N1. Got it? So from this you can count how many lines are possible. Write down one question, then it will be clear. In hydrogen spectrum, electron moves from from 7 to 1. From 7 to 1. So what is the ground state 1? From 7 it has come to, but will it come from 7 directly to 1? Sometimes it can come from 7 to 1, sometimes 7 to 6. 6 direct to 1, or 7 to 6, 6 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 1, or 7 to 2, 2 to 1. Like that, how many lines are possible? Find how many lines are possible. Yes, find out the total number of lines. First finish the question. Yes, 21 lines are possible. Got it? First complete the question. Find out total lines in the spectrum. 42 divided by 2. That is 21 lines are possible. Got it? "21 lines are possible." Okay. Because this will be 7 to 1, I said, no? 7 to 1. So this will be 7 minus 1. That is 6 plus 1, 7. Yes, 42 divided by 2, 21. 21 lines are possible. How many lines? 21. Got it? One more simple formula I'll give you. That is also for finding number of lines. So write down second formula. For transition for any orbit, of any orbit n, to n is equal to 1. From any orbit n to n is equal to 1. Now see here. Now this was there from 7 to 1. Let it be 7, 8, 9, 10. But it is coming to 1. Then you can use this formula which I am going to tell. But when to use? When it is returning to 1. That time only. It is 7 to 2. You cannot use this formula. You can use this formula. But finally it is reaching 1. Then you can use this formula which I am going, which is more shortcut than whatever formula I given. But when to use? When we are returning to 1. From wherever it is, but it should reach to 1. That time you use formula n in bracket n minus 1 divided by 2. N in bracket n minus 1 divided by 2. And this n should be that higher number, higher orbit. Now last question, try to solve it. It was 7, no? And 7 to 1 was there. So can we use this formula? Yes. This n means what? Upper orbit, can I see? Yes, sir. 7 minus 1, 6 7s are 42 divided by 2, 21. So this is more shortcut. But when to use this? When it is reaching from 7 to 1 or 6 to 1, 5 to 1. If it is there 5 to 2, don't use this. Use this. Got it? So when to use this formula, that you should understand. If from any orbit it is reaching 1, then use this formula. N in bracket n minus 1 by 2. And every time you can use this formula. There is no harm in this. N2 minus n1, n2 minus n1 plus 1 divided by 2. Got it? Okay. Now see here, one more short trick I'll tell you. Now that question was there, see here, from 7 to 1. From 7 to, got it? Now tell me. Now pay attention here. It is from 7, it is coming back to 1. So if it is coming from any orbit till 1, so you have to use this formula n2 minus n1. N2 minus, N2 means the highest number, N1 means lowest number. So N2 minus N1 will be how much? 6. So the answer came 6, correct now? So can I say 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1 count? $21. But it should come from any orbit to. Now what additional idea it will give? In Lyman series 6 lines, Balmer series 5 lines, Paschen series 4 lines, bracket series 3 lines, fund series, that is fund series, and this is Humphrey series. Additional information it will be. But what is the condition? It will reach 1. This formula you can use. But then they will say, okay, out of the 21 lines, how much lines are there in Lyman series? 6 lines. How many lines are there in Balmer series? 5 lines. But this formula only you can use when it is returning back to 1. So I have given how many formulas now? Anyone you use. Anyone you use. Got it? So we see what happens in exam. You just get 1 or 2 minutes to solve the sum. Whichever is easy, that formula you use. Got it? Okay. Write down the next question. In hydrogen spectrum, if electron moves from 6 to 2, from 6 to 2, so from where transition has taken place from 6 to 2, find the total number of lines. How much lines? From 6 to 2. Ten lines. How you are telling me 15 lines? 6 to 2. N2 minus N1. 6 minus 2.
10.
Yes, 10 lines. That's correct. 6 minus 2. And this is 6 minus 2 plus 1. 5. 5 for the 20 divided by 2. 10 lines. Then how you are telling me 15 lines? Which formula you are using? Okay. Now in one question, there are multiple things to find that you write on the question. In hydrogen spectrum, if electron moves from 6 to 3, from 6 to 3, see here, for first bit, you need to find 4 things. So write on A. From 6 to 3, it is written, you have to find 4 things. In that A, total number of lines in spectrum. Total number of lines in spectrum. So easy formula, it is the N2 minus N1, N2 minus N1 plus 1 divided by 2. Write on the second one, B. Total number of lines in UV region. UV region means which series, right? First Lyman series, no? Total number of lines in visible region. Means Balmer series. Second, Balmer series. And last one, total number of lines in IR region. Means after that all, IR region, partition is also there in IR region, bracket is also there, prefund is also there, and Humphrey series is also there. Yes. First find total number of lines.
6.
I don't know from which school you have done the calculation. 6 lines. Yes, 6 lines. That is n2 minus n1, n2 minus n1 plus 1 divided by 2. 6 lines. Got the answer? Now, second question is total number of lines in UV region. How will you find it?
0.
Yes, very good. Yes, they are giving answer. Now, see here, UV region means n is equal to how much will be there? 1. And it is returning from 6 to, read the question, from 6 to, if it is not returning to 1, the total lines will be 0. A transition is from 6 to 3. And our first Lyman series is n is equal to 1. It is not returning there. So the answer is 0. It will not return to UV region. So n is equal to 0. What about visible region?
0.
There also answer is 0. Visible region is n is equal to 2. Is it returning to 2? No. 6 to 3 they said. 6 to 3 they said. So UV region it is not returning. Visible region it is not, but IR region it is returning. So how to find it? So which series is n is equal to 3? Partial. So right, n is equal to 3 is partial. N is equal to 3. That is n1 is equal to 3, right? N1 ground state, no? N1 is equal to 3. Now first we will see in partial how many lines are there. From where that electron is returning? Read the question. 6. Means N2 is how much? 6. And N1? Because we know partial series, N1 will be equal to 3. And from where it is returning? 6. So 6 minus 3? 3 lines. 3 lines. In which region? Not region. Which series? Partial series. Like that for next series you can find. What is that? Which series? Write down. After bracket series. Write down. Bracket series. N1 is equal to 4. N1 is equal to, and N2 6 already given in the question. So 6 minus 2. 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4. That is 2. So 2 lines will be in which series? Bracket series. Then T fund. Right. Yes. T fund. 1 line. In P fund, 1 line. Because for P fund, n is equal to 5. So n1, n2 is equal to 6. So 6 it is coming till 5. So 6 minus 5, 1. Now count total number of lines. Is it coming 6? 3, 2, and 1. So our answer is correct. First answer is correct. So how many lines lies in IR region? So all these 6. First region, UV, second region, visible. After that all IR. After that all understood how to solve like this question. In this question, all the 4 concepts I have explained. Again you read it. All 4 concepts in one question only I have explained. Okay, online, did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if total number of lines are asked, I think so you'll be able to solve it now. Correct? Okay, little bit information we'll write it. So first you write on which is the first series? Lyman series. So write on Lyman series. Lyman series. Can we write it is the first line in hydrogen spectrum? Write on. It is the first spectral series, not line. First spectral series in hydrogen. It is first spectral series in hydrogen. It is the first spectral series in hydrogen. It is first spectral series in hydrogen. Okay, it lies in which region? UV region, right? Or it lies in UV region. It lies in UV region. Now listen here. Only first series I am going to explain you. This series you need to write as it is. Okay. Now tell me in Lyman series. In Lyman series, N1 will be equal to 1, correct? N2. 2, 3, 4, 5 in infinity. So from second it is returning to first. We can write first line of Lyman series. First line of, or we can say H alpha. Alpha line, then beta, gamma, delta. Okay, so this is first line or H alpha. From third it is returning to 1. Second line H beta. Third line H gamma. Fourth line H delta and so on. But if it is returning from infinity to this, we say it as limiting line of this series. Last. Limiting line of this series. Got it? So same thing can you write from different series? Are you getting it? So because in question they may ask you H beta, then you should know okay alpha beta, that is second line. So it is returning okay n is equal to 1. So it is returning from third to 1. Because second to 1 is alpha, third to 1 beta, fourth to 1 gamma, 5 to 1 delta. Like this, sometime in question they may ask. So instead of telling n2 is equal to this much, they'll say alpha, beta, gamma. So from that you need to understand. Got it? And this from gamma to from infinity to 1, what it is called? Limiting line of series. Got it? Yes. So same information for Balmer series you write it, and at home other series you write. But for Balmer series you show me. I have given for Lyman series you write for Balmer series, and rest you write it at home. From second to 1 first line or H alpha, from third to 1 second line H beta, and so on. Write it fast. After Lyman series you write on for the second series. Which is the second series? Balmer series. For normal series you write down and remaining you write at home. What is this? Yes, we are understood. What is this? Lyman's after Balmer series is the second line of second spectral line of hydrogen, correct? No, second spectral line of hydrogen. It is in visible region which we can see. Viewer, which we can see visible region. So there N1 will be equal to 2 and N2 1, 2, sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on till infinity from 2 onwards. Okay, now tell me students, now first series you see, the diagram you see, first series, the diagram you see which you have drawn, which is the first series, Lyman series. So from 7 it is returning to 1, from 6 to 1, 5 to 1, 4 to 1, 3 to 1, 2 to 1. So will each line have same energy? And if it is returning, it is going to 7, it will have more energy. So while returning back also it will emit more energy. So energy is not same. Its frequency won't be same. Its wave number won't be same. So there is one formula to find out its wave number. Wave number is denoted by mu dash. One formula is there to find wave number. Whatever question is asked, they asked energy, they asked frequency, always we'll find only wave number. And according to that, we'll change our answer. How to change the answer? We'll use only one formula. That is to find wave number. Are you getting it? Every lines what we are going to find? Wave number. If they ask us to find energy, then I'll tell you what to do. Got it? So one formula we need to write to find out wave number of each lines we can find. After that, if they ask energy, if they ask you frequency, how to deal, I'll tell you. Got it? So write down the formula. Mu bar, that is wave number. This is wave number. Mu bar is equal to R in bracket 1 upon N1 square minus 1 upon N2 square into Z square. What is N1? Whatever is number is given, the lowest number. They can say 6 to 2. So 2 is N1 and 6 is N2. And there I have written Z square. That is atomic number square, because I told you this. Okay, name is given hydrogen spectrum, but is it only for hydrogen? It is for everyone which is having one electron. So Z can change. Yes. If I say helium, Z will change. Most of the time the question will be asked on hydrogen only. But if it is asked on some, suppose sodium 10 plus, Question can be asked because sodium 10 plus also has only one electron. Got it? Now you need to remember this R's value. So write down this R's value. It is in centimeter inverse. 10, 9, 6, 7, 8. Rydberg's constant it is. Rydberg's constant. But students, it will make the calculation little tough. 10, 9, 6, 7, 8. So what you can do? You can do approximation. That is 1.1 into 10 raised to 7 meter inverse, or 1.1 into 10 raised to 5 centimeter inverse. So this will generally we find in SI unit, no? So length SI unit is meter. So we use this. So this R's value will be very easy. 1.1 into 10 raised to 7 meter inverse. Instead of remembering this number, you can do approximation. 1.1 into 10 raised to 7 meter inverse. Sometimes if the options are there in centimeter, then you use this. Most of the options will be always in meter. Got it? Okay. Now, I think so in photoelectric effect, we learn different formulas. Okay, that formulas, not in photo, which one? Not photoelectric effect. Before that, what concept we learned? No. Before Bohr's. Planck's quantum theory. Yes, Planck's quantum theory. Now tell me. Now listen here carefully. In Planck's quantum theory, listen here. Did we learn first formula E is equal to h mu? Actually, we learn NH mu. 1 quanta, 2 quanta, 3 quanta, 4 quanta. So from this, can I write, students? Energy is directly proportional to frequency. You know, E and mu, there is a direct relation. Or is it direct relation? Yes. So E is directly proportional to frequency. Frequency increases, energy will increase. Okay. Students, do you know that mu is equal to C by lambda? Yes. C is velocity of light. This is wavelength. Can we substitute? So what will be equation? E is equal to SC by lambda. From this, can I write E is inversely proportional to lambda? See here. E is inversely proportional to wavelength increases, energy decreases. Correct? Okay. Now, mu bar is 1 by lambda. Wave number. That time we wrote definition of pre-Struve frequency. That time wave number also definition we learned. Inverse of wavelength is called as wave number. So can I write this equation as E is equal to, instead of 1 by lambda, we'll put mu bar. So HC mu bar, is it correct? Instead of 1 upon lambda, we'll put mu bar. So can I write E is directly proportional to mu bar? This already we have done this formula. But if I see here now this formulas which I will write, that will definitely help you. So can I say, suppose here it is E1 upon E2. If I take ratio, generally most of the time they ask ratio. E1 upon E2. Can I write it as mu1 upon mu2? Because frequency is directly proportional. So if it is E1, this will be 1. If it is this is 2, this will be 2. So can I write that is equal to mu1 bar upon mu2 bar, because here also directly proportional. Can I write that is equal to now 2 upon 1, because it's inverse. So from this you can solve most of the questions. From this you can solve most of the question. If energy and frequency, wavelength is asked. Wavelength always you will do 2 upon 1, because it is inversely proportional. Check here. E is inversely proportional to wavelength. Again, energy and frequency directly proportional. Energy and wavelength, sorry, energy and yes, wavelength inversely proportional. Energy and wave number. Tell me this formulas, can you see? This is called as wave number. This is called as wavelength. This is called as frequency. Energy and frequency directly proportional. Energy and wave number. Wave number. At least directly proportional. Energy and wavelength inversely proportional. Or just you are sitting 3 times I repeated, still same. Energy and frequency directly proportional. Energy and wave number directly proportional. Energy and wavelength lambda inversely proportional. Got it? Yes. Now, have written this much. Okay. Now more two important formulas will complete, so our hydrogen line spectrum will finish. Okay. So if in question they ask students longest wavelength, longest, which words they can use? They can use longest wavelength, highest wavelength, longest wavelength, or sometimes they can say highest wavelength. Maximum wavelength, like this word they will use. Longest wavelength, highest wavelength, maximum wavelength. What is the relationship between energy and wavelength? Inverse. So if wavelength is longest, energy will be minimum. In question they are asking you, okay, longest wavelength means you should understand energy will be minimum. Energy will be minimum. Frequency will be minimum. Mu bar will be minimum. Because energy and wavelength inversely proportional. If energy is less, energy and frequency directly proportional. Energy less, frequency less. Energy less, wave number less. Got it? Yes. Write down first. And if I do it opposite, if wavelength is shortest, highest, here I'll write lowest, and it is minimum, then wavelength is shortest or lowest or minimum. Energy maximum, frequency maximum, mu bar, that is wave number, maximum. Understood? In question they will always give you longest wavelength or shortest wavelength, like these words. Have written this much? Okay, last point now, and then we will finish it. Okay, last point. Now tell me, energy is maximum. What is the meaning of it? Energy is maximum. So see here. See here. Energy is, when energy will be maximum, when wavelength will be minimum or shortest or lowest. When it will be, when energy will be maximum, if N1 is equal to 1, means initial line. Is it initial line? that time N2 will be infinity. Because energy is maximum. If N1 is equal to 2, means which series after Lyman Balmer? That time N2 will be infinity. If N1 is equal to 3, means which series? Partial. That time N2 will be, they will say energy is maximum. Then directly it should click to you. Okay, only N1 will be given. N2 won't be given. So how much you need to take? Infinity. You need to take infinity. If energy is minimum, if energy is, when energy will be minimum? When wavelength will be? Energy is minimum, then wavelength will be maximum. How you will write it? When N1 is equal to 1. Here energy is what? Minimum. So N2's value will be just 2. Just one number upper than that. So if N1 is equal to 2, got it? So in question they will give energy is minimum. Energy is minimum in Balmer series. What is question? Energy is minimum in Balmer series means which series? First is Lyman, second is Balmer, means N1 is equal to 2, and energy is minimum means N2 will be. But then you will come, sir, this question is wrong here. N2 is not given. They will not give. They will just give one hint. Energy is minimum. Energy is minimum. Energy is minimum means what? Suppose Balmer series is there. Balmer means second. So that time N1 will be, then automatically N2 will be 3. But because what word is given? Minimum energy. And if maximum energy is given, infinity unit. So understood energy maximum minimum. They will never give you N1 and N2 value. They will never give you. They will just give one word, Balmer series. So automatically N1 comes. And instead of N2, they will say minimum energy or maximum energy. Got it? So sometimes students complain also, question is only wrong. Here N2 value is not given, how to solve it? Now you should not ask that question, correct? Okay, online, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.